public sector as well as private sector. So what's meaning of coexistence? Government is also there, private is also there. And after that we covered something called basic idea of economic activity, non-economic activity. What is economic activity? So you're doing something with expectation of some return. That is called as economic activity. So probably today's class I'll introduce how income is influencing savings, how income is influencing expenditure, all that. So yesterday I gave the definition of income. Remember definition of income? So what is meaning of income, dear? What is income, dear? While you perform any economic activity, the return paid is called as income. So టిఫిన్ చేసారా? హాస్టల్లోనా బయట? బయటేనా? సో బయట టిఫిన్ చేస్తే టిఫిన్ సెంటర్లో డబ్బులు పే చేస్తే తినలేదా? ఎవరు తినిపించలేదా? పర్లేదు, బ్రేక్ టైంలో తినొచ్చు, ఏం పర్లేదు. సో టిఫిన్ వాళ్ళకి డబ్బులు ఇచ్చాను, టిఫిన్ సెంటర్ వాళ్ళకి. ఇన్కమా కాదా? రాగి జావా తాగారా పొద్దునే? రాగి జావానా కాఫీనా? రాగి జావానా? హెల్త్ కాన్షియస్. సో వెన్ యూ పే మనీ, expenditure for you, income for them. So I said yesterday some example. You borrowed 500 from your friend. ఫ్రెండ్ దగ్గర అప్పు తీసుకున్నారు 500. ఈజ్ ఇట్ యువర్ ఇన్కమ్? ఫ్రెండ్ గారు, సార్ ఎగ్గొట్టడమే సార్, ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలి సార్? ఇద్దరు గొడవ పడ్డారు, నా 500 నాకు ఇచ్చే అని అడుగుతుంది ఫ్రెండ్. తిరిగిస్తారా? అంత మంచి ఫ్రెండా? హూ ఆర్ యూ, హౌ ఆర్ యూ అని చెప్పాలి అంతే. ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలి? 3 ఇవ్వాలా? సో బారోయింగ్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఇన్కమ్ డియర్? ఫ్రెండ్ దగ్గర అప్పు తీసుకుంటే అది మీ ఇన్కమా? ఎందుకు ఇన్కమ్ కాదు? Yes, you did not generate revenue out of it, dear. That's the reason why that should not be calculated as part of income. ఏమైనా అర్థమైందా? So after that, I just introduced the basic idea of how economic activities are classified, how economic growth is influenced, all that. Probably today's class I'll introduce circular flow of money, concept called base year, cost, price, now what is the meaning of this circular flow of money? What is this cost? What is this price? What is base year? Here only we are going to cover factor cost, basic price, market price, because it will help us in understanding the measurements, methods, limitations. Whenever the topic comes, I'll introduce the mains topic also, don't worry. So before that, today morning you gave 100 rupees to some hotel person. So money is moving from you to hotel, can we say that? So hotel person is using that money to buy raw materials. Okay, so again money is moving from hotel to market. So market person is using that money to maybe to a truck driver. So money is moving from one to other. Whenever economic activity happens, when exchange of goods and services happens, the way money move from one to other is called as circular flow of money. Today morning you booked a cab, Rapido, auto or maybe cab. So one money moved from you to Rapido. Rapido person is going with that money to a petrol bunk or diesel bunk. Again money is moving to petrol bunk and diesel bunk. From there, so the petrol bunk and diesel bunk has given money to whoever is working there. That person again has gone to the market. So when money will be moving from one person to other person, I am giving 500 rupees to you. When will I give money to you? Okay, one sir. Very good. When exchange of goods and services happens, you are paying something. So when do we buy something? When exchange will happen? When there is a need. So when there is a need, there is a good or service which satisfy your need. So exchange of goods and services is happening. In the process, monetary value that you are paying, that is called as money. Can we say that? Iddaru supermarket ki vellaru, apple konnaru. So because you want to eat something, there is a need and there is a product called apple. So you paid for the supermarket. Exchange happened. So the more number of times exchange happens, what happens to movement of money also? Come on dear. More number of times exchange happens, what happens to movement of money also? Increases. The more number of times money is exchanged means economic activities are happening more. Can we say that? So this concept is called as circular flow of money in the economy. So I'll just take one example, you will understand. There is broad definition called household sector. So all these people are called as household sectors. And then there is something called business. Say a person, family person, and here a supermarket. So this household is buying goods from this supermarket. So money is moving from home to home. Household is paying for buying goods. So money is moving from household to business. Meaning, take your own family. Every week or every month you are buying certain goods from supermarket. So money is going from you to supermarket. This supermarket has factors of production. Remember yesterday we covered factors of production? Yes, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. So for land, what is paid? Rent is paid. So the owner is nothing but household. For labor, what is paid? Salaries and wages is nothing but household. For capital, what is paid? Interest. The person who is giving loan is again household. Entrepreneur, the businessman, so who invested in that is also again household. So which means once money is moving from household to market, again from market to household. So in supermarket, if you look at the people who are working, they are nothing but household only. And nothing but household only. Again, the owner of the building of the supermarket is nothing but household only. So this is just two sector circular flow of money. And in between, there is somebody called government also, who will collect from both and will not do anything to the public. So three sector household. What does it mean? Government is collecting taxes from you and government is spending money on something else. How the money is moving in the economy from one to other when exchange of goods and services happens through people, that is called as circular flow of money. Circular flow of money is less. What does it mean? Exchange is not happening. Why exchange is not happening? Why exchange is not happening? Maybe money is not there, or maybe goods satisfying needs are not available. Maybe prices are too costly. So, circular flow of money is indication of economic activity. Okay. So, let me simplify. So, this will tell us the more exchange is happening, the more income is being generated for different people in the economy. Because we said something, expenditure of one person is income of the other person. Can we say that? Expenditure for you, dear. For income for other person. Expenditure for the consumer, income for seller. So who is consumer, who is customer? Are you consumer or customer for coaching? Fee ఎవరు పే చేశారు dear? Coaching fee ఎవరు పే చేశారు? Come on, మీరే పే చేశారా? పేరెంట్స్ పే చేశారు కదా. క్లాస్కి ఎవరు వస్తున్నారు? పేరెంట్స్ ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు? ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నారు సార్? ఎప్పుడు వస్తారు వాళ్ళు? డౌట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు వస్తారు. సో నో, ఎవరైతే చెల్లిస్తారో వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారు అంటే కస్టమర్. ఎవరైతే వాడుతున్నారో వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారు? కన్జ్యూమర్. పొద్దున్నే టీ షాప్కి వెళ్ళారు, టీ తాగారు, మీరే డబ్బులు పే చేశారు. యువర్ కస్టమర్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ కన్జ్యూమర్. ఓకే. So what is expenditure for the consumer is income for seller. A person may be producer for some product, he might be consumer for other product also. Can we say that? You are the owner of a restaurant. So you are the producer for food product. But you will be using mobile phone. So you are consumer of mobile. You are buying a TV. You are consumer of TV. You are buying washing machine. You are consumer of washing machine. Understood? Who is producer? Who is consumer? Okay. So this is called a circular flow of money, which will tell us whether income levels are increasing, income levels are decreasing. Cost and price. So remember yesterday we covered something called primary sector. What is primary sector? It provides basic raw materials. Very good. So in the process, when basic raw materials are converted into finished product, expenditure incurred on the factors of the production is called as cost. Now what is meaning of this? When a raw material is becoming finished product, let's say cotton. Cotton is a basic raw material that is becoming a finished product called Punjabi dress. So in the process, expenditure that is incurred for factors of production, add all of them, that is called as cost. In a simple way, after farmer produce cotton, the textile mill owner is purchasing the cotton from the farmer. Cotton is polished. After that, embroidery, design, all this is added. Then it is going to stitching. From the stitching, a final product that you are wearing came out. So that is called as cost. So you go to a hotel, afternoon they're telling meals, South Indian meals is enta 100 rupees, 150 rupees. So how did they fix the meals price as 150 rupees? తినలేదా ఎప్పుడు? To make one plate South Indian thali or meals, expenditure for them is 70 rupees. But they are fixing the price as 100 or 120. ఎందుకు extra? So what is the purpose of any economic activity? Profit. So to produce maybe one plate meals, expenditure for them. Expenditure అంటే ఎవరెవరు ఉన్నారు? ల్యాండ్ అంటే బిల్డింగ్ రెంట్, లేబర్, వంట మాస్టర్, కుకింగ్ మాస్టర్, ఇంకేం కావాలి? వంట చేయడానికి సామాన్లు కావాలి కదా, ప్లస్ వాళ్ళు ఎక్కడో అప్పు తెచ్చారు, ప్లస్ ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నారు? సోషల్ సర్వీస్ కాదు సార్, నామకృష్ణ మట్టయితే సోషల్ సర్వీస్. మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నారు ఇదంతా? ప్రాఫిట్. సో కాస్ట్ ఈజ్ 70 rupees, బట్ దర్ సెల్లింగ్ ఫర్ 100 or 120 price. So what is the difference between cost and price? Price is more than cost or cost is more than price? So cost plus taxes plus profit is called as price. Can I say that? Or other way to tell, generally price is higher than cost. Is it okay? Generally price is higher than cost. అంటే మార్కెట్లో మనం ఏ వస్తువుని కొంటున్నామో ఆ వస్తువు ధరలో ఏమి ఇంక్లూడ్ అయింది? కాస్ట్ ఇంక్లూడ్ అయింది, ట్యాక్సెస్ ఇంక్లూడ్ ఉన్నాయి, ప్లస్ ప్రాఫిట్. సో సపోజ్ మీరే కూరగాయలు కొన్నారు అనుకుందాం. ఫార్మర్ దగ్గర టమాటో యూ పర్చేస్డ్ కేజీ 30 rupees. అక్కడి నుంచి ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ ఛార్జెస్ ఒక 10 rupees అయ్యాయి, 40 rupees. 40 rupees కన్నా తక్కువ కమ్ముతారా, ఎక్కువ కమ్ముతారా? Obviously will select higher than the cost. So price is monetary value paid for buying goods and services. So can I say price is higher than cost? Price is higher than cost. ధర అనేది కాస్ట్ కన్నా ఎక్కువే ఉండేలా చూస్తారు, లేకపోతే ఏమొస్తుంది? నష్టం వస్తుంది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ కాస్ట్, వాట్ ఈస్ ప్రైస్? చాలా సింపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో కాఫీ, అశోక్ నగర్లో కాఫీ తాగాలని బయటకు వెళ్ళారు. ఎంత కాఫీ? కాఫీ తాగరా అసలు? నో మిల్క్. ఓ, ఓన్లీ వాటరేనా? టీ కాఫీ తాగాలని బయటికి వెళ్ళారు. సో 10 రూపీస్ 15 రూపీస్ ఎంతో. హౌ డిడ్ దే ఫిక్స్ దట్ ప్రైస్? సపోజ్ టీ షాప్లో కాఫీ 250 రూపీస్ అని పెట్టారు ప్రైస్. ఎంత సార్? 250 రూపీస్. వెళ్తారు అక్కడికి? వెళ్తున్నారు కదా జనాలు. ఓకే, లెట్ మీ ఆస్క్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఆపోజిట్. Coffee in Ashok Nagar is some 15 to 20 or 25 rupees maybe. If you go to Nilofer, maybe 150 rupees. If you go to Cave Coffee Day, 250, 350. If you go to Starbucks, 500 plus. If you go to Hardsley, probably 1500. Anta coffee kada. Everything is coffee only, dear. But why this much price difference? నిజం చెప్పాలంటే వీటన్నిటిలో 15 రూపీ కాఫీ అశోక్ నగర్లో ఉన్నదే టేస్టీ ఉంటుంది. So what is the difference? What is the difference? Exactly. Factors of production is the difference, dear. Ashok Nagar lo coffee shop lo chinna place, small rent. So takku darke. Nilofer, Cave Coffee Day, Ambience, Starbucks. Ambience? So factors of production పెరిగే కొద్ది ప్రైస్ కూడా ఏమవుతుంది? పెరుగుతుంది. Got the link? అలాగే in a hotel, meals is 100 rupees, some other hotel 250 rupees, some other hotel 2500 rupees. What is the difference? Factors of production. Okay, so I explained what is circular flow of money, what is cost, what is price. So can cost and price be equal? Theoretically yes, but practically will it be equal, dear? If it is equal, what will happen? You will not get any profit. If you don't get profit, economic activity will not happen at all. So, circular flow of money, two sector household circular flow of money, just now explained. So, how this will tell us exchange of goods and services is happening. So, based on this concept only, we have something called different components. Cost or factor cost, so which is referred as at the rate FC, factor cost, basic price, market price, at the rate MP. Plus there is a concept called constant price. For understanding constant price, we need to know there is something called base year. So if you understand this, you will understand measurements very easily, because whenever you read in the newspaper, you come across word GDP at the rate FC, GDP at the rate MP, GDP at the rate basic price, GDP at the rate CP. So you need to understand what is meaning of these indicators. So just now I said cost or factor cost. So what is meaning of that? Expenditure incurred for factors of production is called as cost. ముడి పదార్థాల నుంచి అంతిమ వస్తువును తయారు చేయాలి. తయారు చేయడానికి అయ్యే ఖర్చును ఏమంటారు అంటే కాస్ట్, ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్. సో ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్లో ఏమి ఇంక్లూడ్ అయి ఉన్నాయి డియర్? ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఇన్కర్డ్ ఆన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్. ఒక పొటాటో చిప్స్, హార్డ్ చిప్స్ వాళ్ళు పొటాటో చిప్స్ తయారు చేస్తారు. సో దే ఆర్ సెల్లింగ్ 1 kg potato chips at 60 rupees or 70 rupees. How did they fix it as 1 kg potato chips as 70 rupees or 60 rupees? By considering cost. So what is the factors of production for producing these potato chips? Even kavali? What is required for potato chips manufacturing? First potato is required. Okay. What else? Oil packet is required. Salt. Masala. ఓ స్టవ్ కూడా కావాలా? కరెక్టే. గ్యాస్ స్టవ్, సిలిండర్ కూడా కావాలా? ఓ గ్యాస్ స్టవ్, సిలిండర్, చెఫ్, ఇంకా. సో if you add all of them to make 1 kg potato chips, cost for them is 50 rupees, let's say. So will they sell above 50 rupees or below 50 rupees? Above 50 rupees. Basic price. It refers to price at which manufacturer is ready to sell first time in the market by considering production taxes and production subsidies. What is the meaning of production tax? What is the meaning of production subsidy? Answer for this will lie in organized sector and unorganized sector. Remember organized sector? What is organized sector, dear? Where the organization is registered, there is a fixed salary, fixed working hours, social security benefits are there. Then that is called as organized sector. So here buying Lays chips, bingo chips, ek bar ka ho, bar ka ho. Registered or unregistered? Registered. Brand is there, company is there. So you are buying chips from outside, hard chips. Registered or unregistered? Unregistered. So those who are registered organizations are there. So these organizations have to pay production taxes to government. If you observe carefully, FSSAI, Food Safety Standards Authority of India. They need to get license from FSSAI. Backside it will be written on every food product backside. If you look at FSSAI, Food Safety Standards Authority of India, license number plus whichever economic activity you are producing, in the process of production, you have to pay certain taxes to the government, which are referred as production taxes. So apart from factor cost, manufacturer has to incur production taxes. Just now I said, what is the meaning of production taxes, sir? First, to start the process of manufacturing, you should get license from the government. Plus, to do that manufacturing of economic activity, based on registration, you need to pay some license fee also. That is called as production taxes. To encourage certain sectors, government is giving discount also. Whenever government gives discount, that is called as subsidy. So Mahindra is manufacturing an electric car. To manufacture a car, expenditure incurred by Mahindra is called as cost in the factory. But to do car manufacturing, first Mahindra has to take permission from government. And in the process of production also, Mahindra has to pay certain taxes to government. That is called as production taxes. To encourage electric vehicles, government is giving some discount also for manufacturers. Okay? So at the end, in Mahindra factory, electric vehicle is manufactured for 20 lakhs. It paid 2 lakhs production tax. Government has given subsidy of 50,000. So cost is 20 lakhs. Production taxes is 2 lakhs, 22 lakhs. And government is giving subsidy of 50,000. So 21 lakh 50,000 is the minimum price below which Mahindra will not sell car in the market. If they sell below this, what will happen? So obviously what will happen to business? So that is the reason why that is called as basic, meaning lowest possible price below which the manufacturer does not want to sell a product. Because if they sell below this, what will happen? They will get the loss. Similarly, కూరగాయల మార్కెట్లో పొద్దునే వెళ్తే ధరలు ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయా తక్కువ ఉంటాయా? ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. సాయంత్రం వచ్చేసరికి ఏమవుతాయి? తగ్గుతాయి. కానీ ఎంతకంటే ఎంతకి ఇవ్వరు కదా. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి మొక్కజొన్న 15 రూపీస్ అని పెట్టారు. మీరేం అడుగుతున్నారు? 1 రూపాయికి అడుగుతున్నారు. ఇస్తారా వాళ్ళు? లేదు మేడం, సో మినిమం 10 రూపీస్, 10 రూపీస్ కన్నా తక్కువ అయితే రాదు. పొద్దున 15 రూపీస్కి అమ్మారు, కానీ సాయంత్రం 10 రూపీస్కే ఇచ్చేస్తున్నారు. ఎందుకు? ఎందుకు పొద్దున 15 రూపీస్కి అమ్మారు కానీ సాయంత్రం 10 రూపీస్కి ఇచ్చేస్తున్నారే? నెక్స్ట్ డే పాడైపోతాయి కాబట్టి. సో అంటే ఏంటి? బేసిక్ ప్రైస్ ఈజ్ డిసైడెడ్ బై కన్సిడరింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్, ప్రొడక్షన్ ట్యాక్సెస్ అండ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ సబ్సిడీస్. ఫ్యాక్టర్ కాస్ట్, బేసిక్ ప్రైస్ రెండు ఒకటే అవ్వచ్చా? విల్ ఇట్ బి ఈక్వల్? when factor cost and basic price would be equal? In production taxes and production subsidies are equal, then factor cost and basic price can be equal. Or sometimes if it is unregistered, they may not pay taxes to government also, but still basic price will be higher than factor cost. Enduku? Because they consider their profit also. So can I say basic price is always generally higher than factor cost? Basic price is generally always higher than factor cost. Can we say that? Meere unnaru. So you are producing some good. So you are selling that to your friend, best friend. But still price is higher than cost. Price is higher than cost. So exam lo అటు ఇటు మార్చి అడుగుతున్నారు. If you know factor cost, if you know production subsidies and taxes, can you find out basic price? Can you find out? Okay. If basic price is given to you, production taxes are given to you, production subsidies are given to you, can you find out factor cost? ఏం చేయట్లేదు, ఆ ప్లస్ మైనస్ అటు ఇటు మారుస్తున్నారు ఎగ్జామ్లో, అంతే. ఏమైనా అర్థమైందా? ఎందుకు తెలుసుకోవాలి సార్ బేసిక్ ప్రైస్? It is from manufacturer's perspective, the lowest possible price at which he is ready to offer in the market is called as basic price. మనం మార్కెట్లో ఏం పే చేస్తున్నాం సార్? ఏం రాస్తుంది దాని మీద? ఎంఆర్పి. ఎంఆర్పి అంటే ఏంటి? మాక్సిమం రీటైల్ ప్రైస్. ఏమైనా అర్థమైందా? Now what is this maximum retail price? Market price. So market price refers to the price at which, look at the word, the price at which product is available to consumer. Just now I told, who is consumer? End user of the product is called as consumer. Whoever is buying a product, they are called as customer. So which involves basic price plus product taxes plus product subsidies. Now what is the meaning of this? So Mahindra manufactured the car. Mahindra is distributing the car to some dealer. The dealer in the showroom is offering the car to you at a price. That price is called as market price. Because you are the royal consumer who are buying the car, you have to pay applicable tax on the car also. So of course GST 5%, 18% from September 22nd onwards. So whatever GST is applicable on the car, you have to pay. Who told you to buy? So you have to pay product taxes. And for certain sectors, government is offering subsidies also, that is called as product subsidies. Now after Mahindra manufacture the car, it is distributed to dealer. From the dealer showroom, customer is buying. What price customer is buying? That is called as market price. However, MRP is the maximum limit of the market price. MRP is the maximum limit of the market price. Now, what is the meaning of this? If we go to DMart, why prices are low? అమ్మేతో కలిపి సూపర్ మార్కెట్కి వెళ్ళారు కదా, డిమార్ట్, సెంట్రో, మెట్రో. ఎందుకు డిమార్ట్కి వెళ్తారు ఎక్కువ జనాలు? ఆఫర్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి సార్. వై ఆర్ దే ఏబుల్ టు ఆఫర్ ప్రైసెస్ అట్ లో? DMart is directly purchasing from the producer, no intermediary, no wholesaler, no distributor. So for DMart, what happens to cost? Cost is low. That's why price is also low. That's why MRP is also low. But Reliance, Shoppers Stop, Hypermarket, Spencer, what are they doing? They are purchasing from dealer. Dealer is purchasing from wholesaler. That's the reason why cost for them is relatively high. That's why price is also high. You are directly buying tomato from tomato farmer. Cost is low. You are buying from the merchant who purchased from the farmer. Cost is high. So obviously price also will be different. That is the difference. So maximum retail price meaning finally when product is sold to the consumer, the price should not cross not more than that much limit. So that is called as MRP, maximum retail price. Even if they sell below MRP, still they can make profit. Okay, factor cost, basic price, market price. Constant price base here I'll explain once again, because all this will help in understanding the concept of factors of production in a better way, the concept of measurements of national income in a better way. So what all we covered till now? What is the meaning of exchange of goods and services? How money is being generated? What is the meaning of circular flow of money? The process of economic activity, what is happening to various goods. Okay. Last, what is the last term that you have written? Workforce, labor force. Okay. So anyway, after this we'll go to types of income, different types of measurements of income, all that. So just continue where we stopped yesterday. Circular flow of money. Circular flow of money in the economy. Circular flow of money. Circular flow, FLOW. Circular flow of money in the economy. Circular flow of money in the economy. It says that when exchange of goods and services happen, when exchange of goods and services happen, when exchange of goods and services happen, money is moving from one to another. Money is moving from one to another. In the process, economic activities are increased. In the process, economic activities are increased. It indicates expansion or contraction in the economy. It indicates expansion or contraction in the economy. So that is called circular flow of money or circular flow of economy. So circular flow of money says expenditure for one person is income for other person. It is based on the assumption that, continue. It is based on the assumption that expenditure for one person is income for the other person. Is income for other person. So this is called a circular flow of money. Cost refers to expenditure incurred on factors of production, when raw materials are converted into finished product. It considers rent, salaries or wages, interest, and profit. So that is called as cost. Price refers to monetary value paid. Price refers to monetary, monetary, monetary value paid for exchange of goods and services. Monetary value paid for exchange of goods and services. It considers cost, applicable taxes, and profit. Okay. So generally price is higher than the cost. Can we say that? So why, sir? So sometimes in economic activity, whenever we talk about, obviously you have to look at, if cost is high, price also will be high. Cost is low, price also will be comparatively low. So cost is also indicated as factor cost. For national income estimation, it is referred as @FC. So whenever you read in the newspaper, GDP @FC means you have to understand at what rate we are talking about. Factor cost. Next, basic price. It refers to price at which the lowest price below which sale of goods would not happen. It means it is the minimum price. It is the minimum price at which sale of goods. It is the minimum price at which sale of goods is available after the production. After the production, it considers production taxes and production subsidies. So who is supposed to pay this production taxes? Consumer is supposed to pay or manufacturer is supposed to pay? Manufacturer. So consumer will pay only the tax on the product, not on the production process. Because you are buying only that watch, you are buying that mobile, you are buying that pen, you are buying that car, only that car only you will pay. But whoever is manufacturing, they are supposed to pay tax on the process of production. Basic price equals to factor cost plus production taxes minus production subsidies. Okay, so it is broadly referred as at the rate BP. It is broadly referred as at the rate BP. BP, basic price. Okay. Suppose you are the manufacturer. Will you sell below basic price? No. If you sell, what will happen? Loss will come. That's why that is called as basic price. Then market price. Market price. It is the price at which goods are available at consumption point. Goods are available at consumption point to consumer or to customers after considering product taxes and product subsidies. Product taxes and product subsidies. Market price means what? Then what is the difference between market price and MRP? In market price only, maximum limit is called as MRP. Maximum retail price. Market price upper limit only is called as MRP. So market price equals to basic price plus product taxes minus product subsidies. It is broadly referred as at the rate market price. At the rate MP. It is broadly referred as at the rate MP. MP means market price. Suppose a prelims question comes. Factor cost is part of basic price. Is this statement correct?
Yes.
Factor cost is part of basic price. Is this statement correct? Yes. Basic price is part of market price. Basic price is part of market price. So factor cost is part of market price. Hyderabad is part of Telangana. Telangana is part of India. India, Pakistan? Indian, na? So Hyderabad is part of Telangana. Telangana is part of India. Hyderabad is part of India. Correct? Kaadu sir. Hyderabad is part of Telangana. Telangana is part of India. So Hyderabad is part of India. Correct or not? So factor cost is part of basic price. Basic price is part of market price. So factor cost is also part of market price. Can we say that? Previous year prelims question. LKG question only. ఇప్పుడు LKG క్వశ్చన్ ఎందుకు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పారు కాబట్టి